here we are. Me and you and me, together again. At last! We're going to talk to you about Activision needs to publicly apologize. And I'll explain why. For years, since the moment you stepped your eyes, your googly gaggles on these beautiful figures right here, you couldn't stop thinking about them. For whatever reason it was. If it was a collection part, if it was the completing the game, the achievements, if it was getting every single character from the elements, if it was getting the gimmicks, even if you didn't get all the characters, if you just got some of the characters, one of those characters spoke to you and you couldn't sleep at night and it was a huge part of your life. And there's something you did for Activision, Toys for Bob and Vicarious Visions, something you did. I don't have it with me, but I would open up my wallet and show you there's nothing in there because you would spend money you didn't even have on these characters, right? This goes right here, but this line goes all the way down here. There's a whole nother shelf over there that got boxes not even open of characters. You understand me? So what we did was we spent money, and I'm not talking $10, and I'm not talking 20, and I'm not talking hundreds or thousands. I'm talking thousands. It's just me. Now imagine everyone else out there that collects the game too. Hardcore collectors or whatever that buy even more stuff. They spent lots of money. So what that did was give the Activision lots of cash. Billions of dollars. Billions. Okay? They've obviously done good for themselves. They made not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6 games with little spin-offs also. You know, we got our new mobile app, which I'll talk about that later. By the way, was at work last night. I'm thinking, I got lots of topics I can still talk about. And Kane Urich he made a video recently, and he's like, you know what, just keep doing what you do what, you know. And that's right. I'm not a ranter, I guess you could say that. My lane is more of talking about the game, not so much the gameplay. You know what my mind is thinking constantly? It's more about like the business, not how much money they make. I want to know about the thought process. I want to know, this is the stuff I'm interested in. I want to know when they sit down and they say, okay, this idea for this year should be blah, blah. We should go this way. The new gimmick should be this. No, it should be this. And I want to be in that conversation. That's what I'm interested in. I want to see beta testings and stuff. I want to see, that's something that Activision, they're not doing. They don't release stuff that I know of. They don't release stuff on PS4 or whatever and say, hey, log in, tell us what's wrong, what can we do, what can we change. It's just, here it is, and this is what you get. From what I know, they're not really listening to fans because there's no battle mode on here, and that's a whole nother video. But what I need to tell you, let's get back on track. Let's go back. So, and Activision, or Toys for Bob, the whole umbrella, speaking of umbrellas, they built this lush world, this huge world of Skylanders. Beautiful art you've never even seen before. That's what attracted you to the game. It's not like anime. It's an art that you've never seen, right? And now they have Skylanders on Netflix and stuff. So it's a cartoon series. They got bread sheets. They got bed sheets. They got little colors to life coloring books. They've got this whole world of Skylanders. And when I mean world, I mean the planet Earth. Everyone's into Skylanders. Well, not everyone, but people that are really into Skylanders because they follow it. They know. If I tell you who Hex is, if you're a Skylander fan, you know who Hex is. If I tell you Chop Chop, Chop Chop, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is they built this magic world of Skylands, 6 games in, and they've got billions of dollars. It's not an indie company. They know what they're doing. They've done what they planned. They've completed. They've accomplished what they wanted to do. But there's something that they kind of left out. Okay? There's something they're not really, from what I can understand, they're not looking at the supporters. And that's you and me. The thousands of dollars we gave them. Okay? And what I mean by they're not looking at us is they came out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we were expect the unexpected, which was unexpected. Number 7 was going to come out this year. But it's not. Now, that is their choice. I knew it was going to end one day, but I didn't know when, and that's the lane they went. They went, you know what, we're going to take this railroad track, and we're going to go ahead and head on that way. This way this year, we're not going to make a game. Okay, so after I detoxed over that for a while, and I said, okay, all sad. I bet you guys were sad too, because it was just something we lived by every year. It was like birthdays, Christmas, and Skylanders was coming out. That was part of the thing. It was like a holiday for us. After I came out of that detox, and I said, all right, well, I accept it. No game this year. But then I sat down last night and I was thinking, no. They're not going to get away with that. On my video, they're not. You're not going to just come out and tell me in a paragraph, after 6 years of my money that I gave you, and all you're going to do is tell me, this year we're not planning on coming out the Sky. I don't know, I'm paraphrasing here. We're not coming out the Skylanders game. We will be working on a mobile app, and also we'll be continuing to give you new adventure packs or blah 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 for Imaginators. Well, that's just a given because those are waves coming out anyways. So that last sentence just voids the contract. I don't care. That's just a given because you give out waves anyways throughout the year. Now you just spread out a little bit longer, so it looks like you're giving us stuff throughout the whole year, which is fine. But that's not right, ACTIVISION. We've supported you. We've gave you all this money. We've gave you billions of cash. We've stuck with you. People made websites. People's lives have changed. My whole life changed when I made YouTube just for Skylanders alone. That's all I did YouTube for. Just to make my opinion and talk about Skylanders. Because of how great the game was. And yes, I was critical a lot of it, but it's like this. When you're married to someone, I've been with my wife for 20 years. That's a long time. But let's say you, boys and girls, are with someone for 6 years. 6 years, right? And one day you wake up and all of a sudden there's a letter on your pillow that says, and by the way, that relationship you had with that woman, or male if you're a female, or, you know, whatever, if you're, that's all the video. But, and you get a letter on your little pillow and it says, sorry, we're not going to be together no more. See you later. And you're going to be, you're going to be mad. You're going to be upset. You're going to be crying. You're going to be like, oh, no, we left. Oh, no, we don't have no relationship. But there's one word that you didn't, there's a little word you didn't get. And it's 3 letters. And these 3 letters is basically the whole premise of this video. Okay? And like I said, I'll just give it to you. ACTIVISION, there's one thing you didn't do to us. Us supporters that supported your game, that stood by you no matter what you did. No matter how much I didn't like the traps, no matter how much I didn't get battle mode, I still stuck with you, and I still will, no matter what you do. But there's one thing you didn't do. And you didn't give us that one word. Why? Why are you not making a Skylanders 7? You know, World of Craft, they have a Q&A every month to talk about what went wrong, what should they have changed, we're glad how this is working, doing this, get ready for this. Out of the whole 6 years, Lou, it would be nice if you sat down and gave us some reasons why. I'm not, you know, you do a big presentation of you could get with this, you could get with that, you could get with this, and you could get with that. You have a bunch of YouTubers come out and you show them all the characters, you send free boxes to people, you do all this stuff to promote it, but when it's time to shut it down, you don't want to talk about it. Now, I don't know what your whole secret is. We asked you about battle mode. You said we're not talking about it this time. Just straight up be honest. There is no battle mode. Why you gotta leave us hanging like a little carrot? You know, come on, follow me along. Come on, follow me along. Come on, little doggies. Come on, little doggies. That's what you do. But we fell for it. Wherever you went, I went, and I'll still go. I'll still follow you to the end. The yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. But what I'm trying to tell you is, that you deserve, no, we deserve, you don't deserve, we deserve your supporters that gave you all that cash, all that money to make more games, to make us more happy. It's a full circle, it goes all around. I give you cash, you give me characters. But there's one thing you didn't do. You didn't sit down and I would like at least a 15-minute video. And you can do this because you have the platform. You have a Skylanders game YouTube channel. Lou, you can sit down and with somebody and pick your already, you know, because that's what Warcraft does. I know they pick their questions they want to answer, but that's fine. But I think you need to come down and tell us. I got to dismiss this. I think you should at least tell us why you plan on not making a game this year. Whatever your reason is, I don't care. Sugarcoat it. I can read through it. If you want to say, "Oh, we're working on a gimmick, but we haven't perfected it yet," that's fine. I'll go with that. If you want to say, well, there was a feud, somehow in a nice sugar-coated way, there was a feud between Vicarious Vision and Toys for Bob, and they were supposed to work together, but they didn't work together, so now we're working on a different company. whatever. I could read through that too. Or just straight up say, we don't plan on making Skylanders, you know, at all or something. But I think we, as consumers, as supporters, we deserve that special question answered. And that is, why are you not making a game this year? We've got one every single year, but all you do is leave us 3 sentences in that paragraph. Talk about, again, we won't be making one this year. We'll have a mobile app. That's a whole other video. I want to talk about the mobile app, guys. I got 4 subjects I thought about last night. This is just one of them. And the last one is, we'll continue to keep giving you characters, but that's a given. So anyways, guys, what do you guys think, man? Do you think we should at least have a video or explanation, not just, oh, people making Skylanders, come on up and talk about your game for like 5 minutes and get off the stage because we want to talk about Destiny now, or we want to talk about something else. No, Activision is not indie. Right? It's huge. It's a major label. It's Skylanders. It's half of the toy industry and Toys R Us. It was just it's a huge thing. And for you to act like it's nothing and to be like, well, you know, sorry, we're not making one this year. Bye. That's like crickets. Does anybody hear crickets? What did he just say? Can you elaborate a little bit more? It was a big deal that you said you're not doing it this year, and that's your choice not to make it. We get it. Whatever the reason is, we would just like to know why. What's the reason? Give us more of an explanation. So that's it, guys. Whew, long video. And I don't know, man. I got like 3 other topics I thought about last night, so I thought I'd break them up in different videos. So this one is, Activision, you need to publicly apologize to your supporters. I'm out this piece. What?
I love my dad.